don't work like that, no. Great, no.
Mabel Randall is on the Glory, 980 AM WDDO. Don't miss Mabel Randall every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Don't miss this amazing show only on the Glory, 980 AM WDDO.
We've been practicing law a long time. We may be a little short on catchphrases and catchy telephone numbers, but we sure have helped a lot of people. If you got a legal problem, call us. We may be able to help you.
The Glory 980 AM WDDO is sponsored by B. Scott Legal Solutions, specializing in family law, criminal law, and general practice. Looking for a way out? Let B. Scott Legal Solutions figure this out. Don't allow your situation to entrap you. Call 833-4B-SCOTT. 833-4B-SCOTT. 833-427-2688. B. Scott Legal is ready right now to help you and your family find a solution. Call now. B. Scott Legal Solutions.
What's it feel like when I get auto insurance from my local Progressive agent? I feel protected, like my agent is right beside me, riding shotgun as we explore the mysteries of the open road. Free to soar like a pair of eagles high above the ice-capped mountains, beak filled with the cold, frosty smell of freedom.
Feel what it's like to be protected by Progressive. Call Lee Insurance and Notary at 478-254-9858. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Leave your neck, back, and shoulder pains in the hands of Cranford Chiropractic, the personal friendly doctor with a friendly staff. Cranford Chiropractic is located at 3539 Vineville Avenue. That's 3539 Vineville Avenue in Macon. The team that works with you to help you through your pain. They lighten your load by assisting you with your insurance claims, working with your attorney, doctors to escort you through this process. Vertice from WDDO had a personal experience, and he says this is the place to go. Make that call at 478-471-0774. Make that call, 478-471-0774. Cranford Chiropractic. Cranford Chiropractic, lining you up one patient at a time.
Lord, you hear me when I call your name. Nothing's too hard. You can do anything. I tried so hard to put my trust in you, but my family's depending on me. So I'm asking you. Yes, I need you. Do it one more time. But I'm counting on you. One more time. Oh, Lord, I need you. Lord, I need you. Yes. Do it one more time. Oh, Lord, I realize. Lord, Lord, I cannot do it on my own. I'm trying to do it on my own, but Lord, I know I can't make it without you. Yeah, do it on my own. Oh Lord, listen, stranger. There's one thing that I know is true. When everything else fails, yeah, I can count on you. With tears in my eyes, down on my knees. Can you do what you did before, Lord? I'm asking you, please. I've got to make my request known. I really need you. Come on, Pastor King. I need you to heal my sister. And I'm depending on you to repair my my broken heart. Listen, Lord, I need you to pull my family through. Lord. You said, try your
All right. Good afternoon, Middle Georgia. Good afternoon, Macon. Good afternoon, Perry. Good afternoon, Fort Valley. Good afternoon, Warner Robins. Good afternoon, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram Live, Periscope Live, Twitter Live. You are tuned into The Glory 107.9 FM, and you are on with Don. Your current time is 1:15 in the afternoon. So that means it is now time for Fashion Friday with none other than our favorite stylist, styled by Sisi. Okay, come through, Sisi.
Good afternoon, Bishop. I pray all is well with you.
All is
Just
well.
wanted to surprise you guys today. I got on my big fro. I got on my 90s shirt. I was feeling real house party-ish, skate ring, kid play. So I thought I'd put on something a little retro and vintage for the girls out there. Happy Fashion Friday, fashionistas and dapper. And, oh, you can't see my wigs. Okay, so we're just going to improvise. Today, ladies and gents, I want to talk about something that's near and dear to me, and that is what? My hair. That's right. Not the hair that I actually grow, but the hair that I bought. That's right. I see a lot of ladies walking around now that COVID's out, and y'all know I give the because I know we have to do better, ladies, with our wigs. We have to take care of them. Whether they cost a lot or they did not, it's very important. So we had this conversation last November around my birthday. I don't know if y'all remember, but we're going to circle back and just talk about wigs and the differences between them, okay? And as you can see, I got on Sheba today, so y'all tell Sheba hi in the comments, okay?
All right, Sheba.
Bishop, you know what? All right, guys, let me go. When selecting a wig, it is often difficult to know where to begin. You go into a beauty supply store, girls and gentlemen, we don't know. Everything looks the same. You're overwhelmed if you go to the big beauty supply stores like I do. But with oodles of styles, colors, and brands and wig types, picking out a wig for the first time can say the least, overwhelming. It's very overwhelming. Understanding the difference between human hair and synthetic hair is a good starting point for selecting the perfect wig. Choosing between human hair and synthetic hair is one of the most important decisions you'll make when selecting a wig. Guess what, guys? There's a misconception because you hear girls be like, oh, this is real hair. Oh, this ain't real hair. Guess what? There's a misconception. A lot of wig buyers think that human hair is better than synthetic hair. Not necessarily, because they're made differently. It's not the case. If synthetic hair wig is of high quality, it is often difficult to discern the difference between the two hair fibers. There are, of course, differences, but they lie beneath the surface. So you would actually have to be on me to know if it's real or not. And you shouldn't be that close to anybody, especially in this season we're on. So let's talk about human hair wigs, the pros and the cons. Styling versatility. Many human hair wigs can be colored, perm, and styled just like your own hair. Keep in mind, it's important that you take your wig, and I'm going to say this again, keep in mind that it is important to take your wig to a stylist who's experienced in dealing with human hair wigs if you wish to alter the style. That means when you're home, ladies, don't cut it yourself. If you are budget friendly like me, guess what? There are hair schools all over Georgia because these girls keep their hair laid. You can get someone to cut a wig to frame your face. One thing that I hate is when I see women with short hair and the wig standing up in the back, or they don't get their hair cut. What is it called when they get the razor? What is it called, Bishop? The lineup?
Yeah, the line.
The
Taper
lineup to match the wig lineup. I despise that. Longevity. With proper care, human hair wigs can last a year or more when worn daily. I have a wig that I've had for 5 or 6 years, and it looks brand new till this day because guess what? I take it to the wig hospital, get it maintenance up, and sent back to me. So it's very important that you do that. A natural look. Human hair wigs feel great and can look incredibly natural. You ever saw that meme where it says, it don't move? My hair don't move. Guess what? With human hair naturally moves. It's not as stiff as synthetic hair. So always look out for that. The cons. Oh my God. high maintenance. When I take my wig to the hair hospital, I'm coming off at least 160. But if you are a smart shopper like I should be, hair schools, another thing, you can actually take your wig to a hair school and have someone wash it and condition it. They actually do that now, and it's super cheap. You might be there a little longer, but it's super cheap. Another trick is to use Dawn detergent, because Dawn does what, Bishop? Takes grease out of the way.
Out of your way. That's what we do.
So, of course, hair has a lot of buildup because of pollution and everything like that. Sometimes at night, I will just put my hair in the the sink, put some Dawn in it overnight, and wake up in the morning, rinse it out, put a light conditioner in it, and go about my business. It's very important that you maintain your wigs. All right, guys, the cost, because they are harvested from human hairs, they are typically more expensive. Now, I know some of you girls go to Amazon, and there's nothing wrong with that, because I do too. But if it's something that you wear every day like I do, it is worth the investment. I have wigs that cost $300. I have wigs that cost $1,000. I just invested in how I wanted to have my daily look, but it's not important how much you cost. It's just how you take care of it. Okay, it reacts to bad weather. Human hair does react just like regular hair. So this is a human hair afro wig. If I go out in the rain, guess what? It's not going to be an afro no more. It's going to look like a wet puppy on top of my head. So you definitely want to make sure that you protect your hair from all the elements. One thing I don't like about wigs is that they shed a lot. Some of them shed a lot. You know, when you're walking by, I don't know, Bishop, if you've ever been in church and you just see random hair on the floor or something like that, sometimes hair does shed. Or, you see a tumbleweave in the street or something like that. You be like, wait a minute, who hair that is? Hair does shed a lot.
I will make you laugh in a minute.
Okay. All right, let's go, because I got to hear this. Let's go to synthetic. We're going to move forward. Of course, synthetic, easy care. Synthetic wigs are easy to take care of because synthetic wigs have something called style retention. And I will show y'all a synthetic wig that I just bought, which I was like, oh God, it might be too busy. Style retention. They never have to be styled. You simply wash, dry, and then shake. Oh, shoot. Shake and go. You've heard of the shake and go wig? Well, that's what they are. You just shake them and put them on your head and go. I wouldn't do that, but I know a lot of people do. Okay, style memory. Synthetic wigs hold their style regardless of weather. So if you sweat a lot, guess what? This is not going to sweat out. Cost. Synthetic wigs are relatively inexpensive. I got this wig off of Amazon for $21. And guess what? It sheds like a puppy, but I thought it was such a cute color. I was going to wear it today, but I couldn't tame it. Low maintenance. They require very little maintenance. This is important to consider if you are experiencing health issues or not feeling well, because a lot of people suffer from hair loss. A lot of cancer patients wear wigs, and you don't want something that you have to take the time to curl and wash all the time. They're very natural looking sometimes. If purchasing a high quality synthetic wig, it's very difficult to tell the difference. Okay, the bad cons are the shine. Y'all know Sisi hates a shiny wig, especially a shiny black wig. If y'all want to put some baby powder on that thing, I'm going to get y'all. Okay, baby powder. Put it in your hand. Boof. Just like LeBron does when he plays basketball, whatever, boof. Put that on your wig. It reduces the shine. I don't need to see my big old face when I'm looking at your wig. I don't like that. Okay, longevity. You're only supposed to wear synthetic wigs for 4 to 6 months. They are not wig keepers. So if you wear these daily, it should be 4 to 6 months. Then you need to get rid of it and you need to buy a new one. That's why they're so cheap. Okay, one thing about synthetic wigs, which I don't believe because I've seen the girls on YouTube, you can actually change colors with that. All right, so next thing we're going to talk about is knowing your budget is a great way to determine which type of wig fiber to choose. Synthetic wigs can be budget friendly, especially if you don't plan to wear it daily. If you have hair loss, if you know whether or not your hair will grow back, this could help determine how long you will need to wear a wig. So that is very important. Do you experience fatigue from chemotherapy or other issues? I don't know if there's any women out there like me who have alopecia real bad. Synthetic wigs require less maintenance, like we talk about, than human hair. Therefore, require less energy to style and care for. Human hair wigs also need to be deconditioned, washed, restyled frequently like your real hair. Where will you wear your wig if you live, and I think we talked about this before, if you live in a hot and humid or very damp climate, consider wearing a synthetic wig that will hold its style better. If you are set on a human hair wig, try a wig with a shorter, more manageable strands to help you have an easier time keeping your style looking great. How often do you wear your wig? Wearing your wig less frequently will help its lifespan. How often you need to wash your wig will depend on how often you wear it, which affects the amount of care you need to provide for your wig. Most synthetic wigs only need to be washed every 6 to 8 wears, but human hair may need to be washed more often in order to restyle it. Washing and styling the wig frequently can put more stress on the fiber, causing them to break down. And I got all this information from www.headcovers.com. And it's I was like, okay. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys on the wigs. I just wanted to do a good synopsis, a little entry to wig wearing 101. Now, this is a human hair wig I wear often. It's not as bushy because I washed it last night. And this is about a 20-inch, and I think I paid about $350 for it. But it's supposed to last me a lifetime as long as I take care of it. This wig on my head, it is human hair afro, and I've had this for 2 or 3 years, like I said. And I wear this often on Halloween or special occasions because it's very, very hot. So, Bishop, you said you had a good story to tell us about wigs or comments you want to give.
Well, first and foremost, you said you couldn't tame the red wig. I was like, well, could you tame the one you got on your head? But I'm gonna leave that alone.
You always showing off.
I'm messing, but the red would have looked nice too, especially with what you have on.
I love it. Yeah, it just needs to be cut to. It needs to be framed to my face.
You are rocking that afro.
I know. Don't I look? I look like Angie Stone or somebody.
You do. You're giving us really good Angie Stone vibes right now. But to make you laugh,
okay.
I pulled up.
I'm petting it like a dog. Go ahead.
I see that. I pulled up in a Walmart parking lot one day, and I began to get out. And when I opened the door, beginning to put my foot down, I jumped back in the car because there was a tail hanging out from under the car, which I thought was a snake. So I backed out so that I could go to another.
I know where this is going.
And when I looked down, it was a braid.
It was a what?
It was a braid. Somebody's braid had come out, and it was it was in the marketplace, but it looked like a snake tail. So, hey, is keep your hair attached, please. If you're going to wear it out, please don't scare people. At least try.
Let's ask in the comments. I'm on my phone, Bishop, so I can't see the comments. But how many people have seen tumbleweave, not weed, tumbleweave going down the street, or have had a situation like Bishop where you just looked down, you thought it was a snake, and it was actually a braid? Anybody? I would love to know. Make sure you guys put this in the comments. I do read them afterwards. And if you have any questions, well, I am not a cosmetologist, but Bishop has been or is, or I don't know, but he knows a lot about hair, probably more than anybody I know. So make sure if you guys have questions, let me know. And always make sure your wig arrives in fashion and it ain't shiny.
Right. Aaron says that she has. So yeah, definitely. So you gave some excellent tips on what to do and how to care for it. Yeah, it's definitely a good thing. We don't want to have it too greasy as well.
Oh, no. And that's one thing people don't know about wigs. It doesn't require a lot of products. It really doesn't. The more product you put in, Bishop, you could confirm this, the heavier the hair is. Right. It weighs it down a little bit. It strips it of its fibers because, of course, it is a wig. It's not attached to your hair where it's getting all the nutrients it needs. But less products is more.
Right. And that's with anything, even your own hair. The less product you use, the better. Putting more on it does not help it anymore. It clogs up the follicles and whatnot. You don't want to do that. So yeah, be real cautious with that. Special shout out to those that are on the live, to Erin Foltz. Lashoni Arouse Brown, who said this is her favorite topic. We know that this is your favorite topic. Queen S.
Queen S.
She is the queen of wigs, a different wig, the
Yeah.
queen of
Oh my God.
wigs and
Bishop,
shades.
don't talk about me.
Oh,
Queen S.
yeah, Queen S is the queen of
A
wigs
wig for
and
every
shades.
day.
Yeah, every day. No, every hour in a
Every
sense.
hour.
Yeah,
And the
every time you
shades
see
too.
her, she's gonna change it, right? The Lady Scott. I got a funny story about Lady Scott in the wig, but we'll talk about that.
We gotta hear it. We got time. Let's hear it.
She's the first lady of hype. I'm not gonna put her out there like
Hey, First Lady Hype.
Sharon
You ain't gonna put it.
Thompson.
Oh, look
Mother
at
Sharon Thompson to Amzy Rouse Robinson. Thank you all so much. No, you remember Collarda. You know, she's since gone on to be with the Lord.
I didn't know that till lately.
Yes, she went on to be with the Lord. But Collarda had a hair store in Anniston, Alabama.
No.
And we were traveling, and so I would, whenever we would come through, I would always stop by and see her and her husband. So when we were coming through, we stopped by the hair store, and Lady Scott wanted a wig. So we got Lady Scott. We got Lady Scott a wig, and we got Ariana a wig because we wanted to, support.
Oh, that's so cute.
So we got the wig. Oh my goodness. Now, in my wife, she has buku hair.
She does.
Yeah,
it's
she
hard.
has.
Yeah.
She has buku
How
hair.
she braided it down and put the wig on?
Well, let's say we never wore the wig. She put it on in the store, and that was about the only time the wig saw the light of day. It looked nice on her, though. It did, it did look nice. It was, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it because I knew she wasn't going
to wear it. Yeah, if you just don't wear wigs often, please, y'all, don't spend a lot of money because, especially in big cities like Atlanta, there's a lot of I call it price gouging on wigs with these young ladies. Right. Doing wigs and putting wigs together. I can't even tell you how much they, when I call people, they'd be like, oh yeah, that'd be about $2,500. I'd be like, oh no, I ain't going that far on a wig.
Customs do cost a little more. It does, yeah. And that's a good thing. Back in the day, I was one of the pioneers of the lace front.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Yeah.
Remember, I used to work for the folk.
You work for Bonner?
I worked for Bonner, and I worked for Clairol for a moment.
Okay.
So yeah, we did well. So
Bishop, why you not put? Well, I guess you ain't got time to do that. So why you not put me no wig together? What's wrong with you?
Listen, it's time consuming, but yeah,
it is. Yeah, I think that's what you're paying. You're paying the stylist for is their time because the girl who makes my wig, she actually gets on a machine and sews them like clothes. And like I said, it's a little bit more expensive. And it's only that way because she's a celebrity stylist. But I knew what I wanted for when I go on my hot dates or any events. I wanted to make sure I had the nice hair for everyday hair.
Are beautiful.
And then I, for work, I got my little sharp Edna, what a lady off the Incredible Edna Mode Bob, for work and.
Right.
You just got certain hair for certain things. I'm feeling real Tabitha Brown, but not vegan today.
My specialty was alopecia patients. I always enjoyed, helping people feel good. And so what I would do is I would just, I would just do their hair. That was my specialty. So I would, if there were anyone that I was going through a situation as to where they had chemo or things of that sort, I would do the research as to what they used to look like, what they liked to look like, and I would take the time to tailor their unit to what they were so that they would not miss a beat and, maintain it. Nobody would know that it wasn't.
Oh my God, Bishop, can I ask you one question? Because when I was getting my infusion for my hydronitis, I would have to go to the cancer center where people did their chemo and stuff.
Right.
And I put some pictures on Facebook, y'all. I have hydronitis. Look it up. And I would go there for my infusions, and I would be reading the magazines, and of course they always put the wig books in there. But Bishop, why be them? Them wigs back in the Ebony magazine back in the day, wigs. The ones that look real crazy. Why don't they? I don't know if they do that. Do they have a support team for people who are losing their hair during cancer?
Really, you can. Your insurance would actually pay for your hair.
Wow, that's good to know.
It would actually pay for it. If you're listening and you have an issue as to where you're losing your hair, you can actually get your doctor to prescribe a wig for you. And then that way, there are places that actually do that. But if you really can find you one, or like what I would do. And that's why I would do it, because I didn't mind, for the ones that didn't have the insurance.
Right.
Or things of that sort. I would, want to just take the moment and, do it was necessary to make sure that they really felt good about themselves, that they, have something to be proud of. And
right.
Because even though you were, and one thing, and this is what Chief would always teach, you don't have to look like what you're going through.
Ooh,
and I would like to make sure, if I could do anything to help somebody look, wonderful, even in the midst of something crazy, I would, just take the moment to do
and
that.
For all those who don't know, like, I suffer from alopecia, but recently, and I think Bishop, you've seen me by default, I recently cut all my hair off. I let it go. I was holding on to, just holding on to it. For no reason. It was, it was dead hair, and I decided to just cut my hair bald and start all over, even with my alopecia. One day I'm going to be bold enough to wear it.
I mean, the cut is nice though. You can. The cut is very nice.
Thank you. I just, I got it. I'm attached to these wigs like this, but one day I do want to let it go, guys. So don't think, like, I just want everyone to know that even if you have alopecia or you suffer from baldness, early baldness or whatever, don't be ashamed of it. I've just grown accustomed to wigs. I've been wearing it all my doggone adult life. But believe me, there's one day y'all gonna come on here and y'all gonna be like, what's going on? I'm trying to embrace what I
red
have.
Like that wig in your hand.
Yes.
And you can rock it.
Thank you, Bishop. Oh, can I make an announcement? Tomorrow at High Noon Fashions, I am having Sprint. I will pay y'all later. Anyway. Tomorrow at High News Fashion on Saturday, I'm having a plus size showing only a plus size fashion starting at $5. So all my curvy girls out there, make sure you turn in and make sure you subscribe to Louise and Julia. It's in the moniker, in the ticker. Make sure you subscribe, because I will be having some good things. I've cleaned out my closet. I have clothes that I have not ever worn. Clothes that are too small, clothes that are too big. So make sure you guys join me tomorrow at noon. 30 minutes only. Thank you, Bishop. Have a wonderful weekend.
All right, Fashionista Style by Sisi. Thank you so much for bringing us the goods on today. And you have a phenomenal weekend and much success tomorrow.
Thank you, Bishop. I appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am. All right. That's Style by Sisi giving us the goods on our Fashion Friday, as she does every week. Don't forget, you can join her here again next Friday at 1:15 for your opportunity to hear what Styled by Sisi is bringing to the table. She brought some good information on wigs today, and just, units in the sense that you can wear and how to style and what to do and different things of that sort. So she brings that good information every week. All right, you're tuned into The Glory 107.9. We got some more good gospel music coming up for you right after these messages.
He was born and raised right here on the south side of Macon, Georgia. Music for such a time as this. Johnny Rockmore, songwriter and artist. Songs like Save My Child, All Lives Matter. Contact Johnny today to enjoy these great songs. We're only talking $5 a copy. Yes, $5 a copy. Just like that. Contact Johnny today at 478-390-3428. That's 478-390-3428. Or johnny.rockmore@yahoo.com. That's johnny.rockmore@yahoo.com. The CD J-Rock, Middle Georgia, let's support. 478-390-3428. Craving some fresh, wholesome Southern-style cooked food? Then come on down to Meemaw's, 4254 Mumford Road in Macon, to satisfy those Southern urges. They offer a variety of meats from oxtails to chitlins, good old-fashioned sides such as macaroni and cheese with fresh collard greens. And don't leave without trying their homemade sweet potato pies and that famous banana pudding. You won't be disappointed. They're open Thursday through Sunday from noon until 6 p.m. Come on down and check them out. 478-227-7944. Meemaw's, 4254 Mumford Road in Macon. Vertice Zero Zier is on the new 107.9 FM and 980 AM WDDO, The Glory.
A lot of things have changed over the past 50 years. A lot of things have changed over the past few months. We haven't changed. We're still here for you. Dozier Law Firm. Call us. We might be able to help you.
Middle Georgia. Welcome to our Saturday morning power, praise, and prayer lineup. The Greater Elizabethboro Missionary Baptist Church of Macon, where Reverend Derek Dumas is the lead servant, every Saturday at 11 a.m. on 980 AM WDDO, The Glory.